Welcome all. Welcome to the part two of BGP attributes in Cisco ACI. Yesterday we discussed about the path, about the BGP update that you are updating. Updating while receiving the prefix from the eBGP table. So meaning is that if this is my ISP2, let's say, and this is my ISP1. Okay, so what we discussed yesterday, whenever this is updating me some routes, so I'll add the prefix here or as path prepend here, um, and as per my design or as per my requirement, I can modify the BGP attributes, right? Similarly on the leaf 3 and leaf 4 L3 out. So today what we're gonna discuss is we gonna discuss uh, if you want to advertise the route from ACI to the ISP. So let's suppose you have a BD subnet 1.1.0/24 here, and right now leaf 3 and leaf 4 is advertising to this EBGP host 992 and this router 9K1 as well, right? So let's see quickly verify. So I'm logging to the 9K1, and if I run a show IPBGP under that VRF, I can say that BD subnet, right, 1.1.0 is advertised to me by 10.3.12.1, which is this one. So right now I'm on host 9K1, right? 9K1, right. So I'm on a 9K1. So similarly on 9K2 I can see the same thing. So show IPGP, right? So 1.1.0 is advertised by me by leaf 3 and leaf 4, and I am preferring this 12.12 over the other one, right? So it is advertised by leaf 4 and leaf 3. Now for some reason you want that whatever the routes I am advertising from leaf 5 to this, I want to add some AS here, or I want to add some metric value here, okay, or I want to set some community here. Now, why you want to do this thing? There could be multiple reasons. One is, let's suppose this is your ACI fabric and it is connected to ISP provider. Okay, ISP1 and ISP2. Now, whatever the server here, right, you want to advertise those BD subnet to both the ISP obviously, right? For one is your kind of primary and secondary, and but you want to give more preference to the primary ISP over the secondary ISP, right? So this is my your server. So what you can do is while advertising those, you can modify the BGP path attribute. So while advertising those routes to the ISP2, you can add more AS path, right? AS path, you can do it, or you can add some metric here so that uh, for the incoming route to these servers, it always prefer ISP1 over the ISP2, right? So today we are going to discuss that only, and we will see how to configure the route map, which is exporting the routes, right? So I'm exporting the routes to my ISP. Okay, so for that I'm taking this BD subbrand 1.1.0/24, and I will advertise more AS path prepend or more metric on the leaf 5 via the leaf 5. So whatever the routes host 1 is receiving from the leaf 5, I should see more AS path prepend, right? So I should see more AS path prepend here, right? So right now I am receiving 1.1.1.0, which is my BT subnet from 10.3.12.1. What is 10.3.12.1? Right, this one, 5, right? And I'm also receiving 30.30.30.32 prefix from leaf 5 also, right? From leaf 5 also. This one. Where is the center? This one. So it means that's a transit route. That's a transit route I'm receiving. So I want to apply the BGP AS path prepend or metric or local preference or anything. Local preference I cannot apply here, right? Reason being is local preference you cannot apply the outbound direction, right? So you cannot apply local preference here. So local preference always apply in the inbound direction. So let's suppose you don't have the access for the ISP of these routers, right? But you want to give more preference, so you cannot use local preference. You can use AS path prepend or MED for achieving this topology. Okay, or this. Okay, so let's quickly jump in the lab, and what I'm going to do now, I'm let me yeah. So I'm going on the tenant, my tenant and BGP L5. So here I'm going to create a route map. Okay, so I'm going to create a route map. So let's suppose I'm creating a route map. I'm giving export prefix or export metric from leaf 5. Okay, now there are two types. Type is match prefix and routing policy, and match routing policy. So if I select match routing policy only, it is like very straightforward. So meaning is that whatever the routes I'm adding here, it will implement that policy here. Okay, so let's see here. Now my order is one. So I will say prefix for my BD 111. That's my prefix. So I'll add match rule for my BD 111. So which is my BD subnet, nothing but my BD subnet is there. Okay, so in the match rule, I have already configured the match prefix here. Okay, now in the set rule, so I can create set rule. Let's create a one set rule. So I'll put more metric. Okay, metric to not BD. I'll say metric 300. I want to put metric 300. So I'll select metric here and 300 value. Okay, now finish. Okay, now see what I have done. Let's see again. Okay, I need to first submit here. Then I can double click this one. Okay, so now what I've done, I have created a match rule for my BD subnet, right? And I'm creating metric 300 for that. Now let's see if my Nexus 9K1 host or this router received that metric or not, right? So where I have configured it, I have configured that thing on the BGP L5, which is on the leaf 5, right? Leaf 5. So I have configured it, this one. What I have configured? I have configured the route map. So now if I'm checking this, show IPBGP where, so it is not configured, right? It's not adding any metric value. Metric, it's still showing me 0. Why? Because you have configured the route map, but you have not applied it, right? So I have configured the route map, but I have not applied anywhere. So what I'll do, I'll go to this external EPG. In external EPG, I have 0.0.0. It means anything which is coming from the router to me, I'll put into this default EPG or that EPG. Or and this one is I'm advertising out 30.30.32. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have created this route map now. I need to apply to BGP. So I will put here this export metric from leaf 5. Now that is my export policy, right? So I'll update it. Now once I updated it, let's see now if it is implemented. Yeah, so see, it is updated. It is updated. It is updated to 300. But notice, guys, one thing. So earlier I was distributing, or I was learning, not distributing, I was learning 30.30.2 from the uh, leaf 5. But right now I'm not receiving. So if you're doing in that way, it will implement only to that one, but the other host, it will be, it will not learn the other host. So what you can do here, in the export metric from L5, you can create another rule which says match all, right? And you will say I don't want to create any match rule, but I want to update all. So I'll put match all over here. Okay. Now let's see. So now see, I'm learning that 30.30.32 slash 32 subnet here. So yeah, it also advertise other route as well. You can see right earlier it was not there 3.3 and this one, but since I export basically all, so that's why if I go here and if I'm checking the match rule here, 0.0 with the aggregate true here, right? So it means it is basically advertising all the nets. Okay, so now let's suppose my requirement is let me delete this one, and I want to put the 32 route in. So what I'll do, in either I'll put the another match rule here. Okay, so I'll put the another match rule here for my prefix 32. Okay, so now if I clicking it prefix 32 here, so I'm putting this 32/32 subnet here. Okay, so it means now it is matching one the BD subnet, another one is 32 that transit route, right? This 32/32. So now leave 5 while advertising the BD subnet, and while advertising 32 transit route, it will add more metric to this. So now if I do show IP BGP, you will see 300 and 300 here. Okay, so that's the first type of prefix route map, which is match routing policy on. So whatever I'm putting here, it will match to that. Is as simple as that. So it means whatever I'm putting match rule here, it will match. Now let's go to the second type, which is match prefix and routing policy. So if I let me delete this one. Okay, let me delete actually the complete route map, and I'm deleting from here as well. Okay, so now let me create another route map. So I'll do export prefix from leaf file, the same name, but this time I'm selecting type match prefix and routing policy, right? So if I'm selecting this match prefix and routing policy, so what it will do, so let me say, okay, I will say set metric to 300. I'm just putting any name. Okay. Now in the match rule, I'm not defining anything. Okay, I'm not defining anything in the match rule. Now in the set rule, whatever we created, right? Metric 300. Right. So set metric 300. That's it. Now, okay. Now I have not matched anything, right? I have not matched anything. So here, I need to submit it. If I want to see, um, yeah. So here I have not matched anything, right? So what it will do, match prefix and routing policy. You created the route map, right? Now you need to go to the external EPG, and it will match to this. It will match to this. Meaning now if I am advertising anything from this L3 out to external, it will match. So it will match to 30.32/32 and also to the BD subnet that we are advertising. Why we are advertising? You may ask, like, that BD subnet was not present here. 30.30 sorry 111.11.1.1/024, but I'm kind of exporting, or I'm kind of advertising only 32/32. But I'll explain you. Okay, so let I have applied the route map here. Now if I'm checking on the host one, you see 300, right? So it is matched with the, so it is applied to 30.300, but it is not applied to my BD, which is this one, right? BD 300. Now, in order to do that, in order to do this, what I need to do, I need to go to that BD. So I'll go to that BD subnet here, BGP L5, and I'm selecting that, and let me submit. I submit that change, and then let's see now. So see, it's now even not come, right? It's not now even. So, one of the things which I found interesting while doing this testing is, it is not putting that metric to the BD subnet. It will put that metric to the external or transit route which we are advertising it. but not to the BD subnet. So for BD subnet, what I need to do, I need to go in the route map which I created, and under the match rule, I need to put that BD match rule. Otherwise, it will not update. So that's the thing. Now wait for some time. Yeah, see. So it's now it is added. So it was 0. Now it's added to the matrix 300. So remember, guys, while advertising the BD subnet, make sure in the match rule always you have the BD subnet. Otherwise, it will not add the metric into that BD subnet. Okay, so now the next thing is, let's see quickly how that route map look in the CLI. So let me log in into the CLI quickly. Leave 5. So let me go to DVSSH, because mostly the BGP commands are very easy here. Uh, and that's the annex source. Shell store BGP IP4 unicast summary. Sorry, unicast neighbor. My neighbor is 10.3.12.2, right? So my neighbor is 10.3.12.2, right? VRF is L5, so it's capital. Now you see that's the route map I applied. So I have a outbound route map, which is this one. So if I do a show route map, this one, right? So I'll see I have one prefix list at apply, and the where basically I'm setting the metric to 300. So if I'm checking this show IP prefix list to this one, so basically it will tell me I'm adding that metric 300 to 1.1.0/24 and 30.22/34 32. So let's quickly verify if I don't put that match rule in this here, right? So I have put that BD match rule here. Okay, so I'm deleting here. Now let's see if I'm checking again that same prefix list. uh, maybe the prefix list is changed now. The name may be changed. Let me see. Yeah, so the name is changed for BD. Sorry, for prefix list. So show IP prefix list, and that's a prefix list apply. So it apply, it is permitting only 30 rows. So it means this metric 300 I will set to this subnet. So in a nutshell, whenever you configure any route map, the type match prefix and routing policy, and match routing policy only, make sure you match in the match rule you have the PD subnet. So even though I have 5 in that PD subnet, but it is not taking it in the new version. So my version is 4.24i. I'm doing it in the new version, but it is not uh, adding that metric to subnet. So you need to add PD into the match room. Okay, to make it work. So now if I check here, so because I changed this now, so it's changed from 300 to 300, right? So that's the thing. Thank you all, guys. Thank you for attending, and I hope you like both of the session. Uh, Keep subscribe and like the video if you think it's informative. Thank you.